You can watch stuff in English without subtitles if you know these expressions. If you're ready, let's watch and break them down.
That takes me back.
Don't be smart, Sherlock. I'm the smart one.
I am the smart one.
I used to think I was an idiot.
Okay, the first one from Sherlock. That takes me back. That takes me back kind of means, wow, nostalgia. Or it really brings me back to a specific moment in the past, right? You use it when something reminds you of, your past life, school years, an old song, childhood, whatever. And you can just simply say this or that takes me back to, right? This song takes me back to my childhood. You hear something, you know how music can bring back memories? That's the sort of situation that we can use it for. Now, when you say that, put more emphasis on takes and back in a calm, warm tone. That takes me back. That takes me back. Takes me back. See? Takes me back.
I want to see a pretty girl.
Okay, just be cool for once.
I'll be cool.
Just be cool for once. Be cool doesn't mean, you're a cool person or cool temperature. Be cool in this context means act normal, relaxed, or just simply don't embarrass me. Just be cool for once. You can use something like this before meeting someone or introduction when your friend is overdoing it a bit. Everyone has a friend who kind of does a little too much, is a little extra. And if you don't have a friend like that, you may be that friend. Just kidding, but not really. You can also say play it cool, keep it cool, or just, simply don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Just be cool for once. Now, in this particular scene, there's a little nuance. For once. For once means for once in your life, just this one time. Slightly passive aggressive. He's never cool, but this one time, for the first time in your life, please be cool. That's what Ted is saying here in the scene from How I Met Your Mother.
You're unbelievable.
I know. All right, Pictionary. What are the teams?
How about boys versus girls?
Oh, that hardly seems fair. Yeah, but I guess any team that I'm not on has a decided disadvantage.
Once again, unbelievable.
Yeah. Once again, I know.
Now, there are two things here. How about boys versus girls? How about is kind of like a soft suggestion. You can also say what about. And, it's just you're offering an option. How about this? How about that? Right? And your intonation will be rising. Now, the second thing from this scene is, ooh, that hardly seems fair. Hardly. That's what I wanted you to pay attention to. So hardly means barely, almost not. And, it's used to, in this particular case, that hardly seems fair. Sheldon is evaluating fairness of this arrangement, right? So a typical mistake that people make is people think hardly is similar to strongly, but that's not the case. Hardly means almost not. I can hardly hear you doesn't mean I can hear you very well. It means I almost cannot hear you. There's almost nothing. So don't confuse those.
He's just happy being a bartender, period.
Period. So period kind of in this context means, and that's final, right? It's a very conversational, very American marker of, I'm finishing my thought. This is my firm boundary decision. I'm done talking. This is it, right? End of story. That's final. Period. A typical mistake that learners make sometimes is saying dot instead. Dot. Don't say dot. Dot kind of means the same thing, but no one says that. Period. And when you use that, make sure you pause briefly before period. I just wanted to go. Period. Meaning I wanted to go and that's all I wanted to do. Now leave me alone. That sort of thing. One of the things that I did a lot when I was learning English back in the day was watching a lot of these shows, honestly. And one of my dreams was always to, be sort of inside one of these shows. Like, it's kind of like I was living in them. And, it's possible for you. Because, if we're talking about London, for example, where Sherlock that we saw was filmed, BBC, right? Baker Street is in London there. The Crown, or Doctor Who. You can go to St. Gilles, London Central School to learn English. Or if we're talking about Oxford, that's easy. We have Oxford International English, and Inspector Morse was filmed in Oxford. Endeavour was filmed in Oxford as well. If we're talking about New York, we have schools like EC New York or Renner Language School, and that's Friends, for example. The outside of the building is Bedford Street and Grove Street. Sex and the City, Perry Street is where Carrie's house is, or Gossip Girl, Metropolitan Museum, or Central Park, right? If we're talking about Los Angeles, right here, we have Kings Los Angeles, we have EC Los Angeles, Friends. It looks like it was filmed in New York, but it wasn't, because it was filmed here in Warner Brothers, inside of the studio, which is here in Los Angeles. The Big Bang Theory is also a Warner Brothers show. It was filmed inside of the studio lot here in Burbank, Warner Brothers Studios. And Canada is where a lot of stuff is being filmed as well. Like we have a school, ILAC Vancouver, and everything is filmed in Vancouver. The X-Files, Supernatural, Riverdale, Arrow. So if you want to take a really nice trip and go learn and practice English, but also feel and experience what it feels like to be inside one of your favorite shows and go to see all these locations and places, I'm gonna leave the link down below. Check it out, find the best place, destination, school for you, and go live your dream. It was honestly one of the first things I did when I came to LA. When I moved here, I went to all my favorite spots from all my favorite shows, and that's a fact. So check out the link in the description box down below. I wish you could experience the same joy that I experienced when I did that. Plus, you get to learn English and practice and be in an English-speaking environment as well, which is super cool. So check it out, and let's get back to watching.
Thank you for last noche, but I can't find my pantalones. Not doing it justice, really. Hi, I'm Cameron.
I'm not doing it justice. So this expression means, to do something justice means to properly convey the essence of something as it really is. And we usually use that when words or actions or photos are not enough to show the beauty or scale or significance of something, right? When you're describing a movie, a landscape, person, event, when you tell a joke or a story that doesn't land and people don't laugh because of your, potentially poor delivery, you can say that, I'm not doing it justice, just like in this scene from Modern Family. I'm not doing it justice, right? It sounds very modest and respectful, and it emphasizes that the reality is way more than just words or pictures. If people tell you that you look much better in real life than you do in photos or videos, let's say photos, they might say something like, photos don't do you justice. Photos don't do you justice, which means in real life you look much better. That's kind of what that means.
Sorry. No, it's okay. I got a lot of stuff to do anyway.
Well, we should get going then. Unless you want us to wait for you.
Two things here. We should get going then. Get going. What's the difference between get going and go? Well, go just means go. But get going means to start leaving, right? Time to head out, start moving, right? Go, just go. But get going is like, okay, let's get ready to leave, that sort of thing, right? So we use that when we want to politely wrap up a visit or a conversation. It's time to get going. I should get going, right? Kind of like that. You politely exit, that sort of thing. You can also say head out as well. I should head out. We should head out. We better get moving. You say get moving as well. And it sounds definitely very polite and friendly. The next thing here is we should get going then, unless you want us to wait for you. Unless, okay? Unless is a big one. Unless means if not, basically. And a typical mistake with unless is people confuse it with until. Unless is not until. Until is like a deadline. I should do it, I have until Monday to get it done. But unless means if not, right? We should get going then, unless you want us to wait for you, right? But if you want us to wait for you, we're not going to go. That's basically what that means.
Well, feel free to speak up if you know anything.
Seatbelt.
What am I, in 3rd grade? Car should drive, I'll be a little bitch. Yeah, don't take it personal.
This is a hilarious scene. Don't take it personally. Don't take it to heart. It's not about you personally. Don't be offended. That's basically what that means. And we use it when we want to give criticism or feedback to soften the blow a little bit. You know, you can also say don't take it personally, but no offense, but no hard feelings, but nothing personal, but you can basically use all of those. And, you know, it still sounds sharp, so be careful with tone, right? That's the most important thing here, not the expression itself, but the tone. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it in this case.
So much fun.
We'll hear from you soon, huh?
You sure will.
Sooner than you think.
All right.
Hey, bye.
Drive safe.
Bye now.
See ya. Nailed it.
Oh!
Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. To nail something means to do it perfectly, spot on, right? You can use it ironically as well, like the opposite. So you basically use it in any situation when, you know, someone does something well, or the opposite, so someone doesn't do something well at all, right? Sort of like ironically. You totally nailed it. Nailed it, crushed it, killed it. You can say all of those things, right? A typical mistake that people make here is the tense, right? Nailed in the past. I nailed it. ED, right? It's not I nailed it for something that's already been done. I nailed it. You nailed it. And the way you say it, you know, make it short with slight emphasis on nailed. Nailed it. Nailed it. Not nailed it. That's a little awkward and unnatural. Nailed it. Nailed.
It's gonna be okay.
What happened?
Jeremy died this morning.
No.
Jeremy died?
The tall guy? He was so young.
Nah, I called it. You can't be that tall and live.
I called it. This is a funny scene. I called it, right? I called it doesn't mean a phone call or how kids do it these days like this. Wow, I just aged myself. I don't like that at all. I called it means I predicted it. I knew it. A bit, you know, you're kind of like, listen to me, I know best. I called it. I knew it, right? When your prediction comes true, whether it's a plot of something, spoiler, game, whatever, your prediction came true, you can say, I called it. I said it. I called it. I called it from the start, right? I told you so. I knew it. That sort of vibe here. And just be mindful, just like in this scene right here, after bad news, it can sound a bit harsh. So either don't say it at all or balance your tone, right? Somebody shares bad news with you. I called it. That's a little insensitive, don't you think? All right, and the next one is a bonus one, okay? We did 10 already, so this is an extra one for you because it's so good. Let's watch.
Fine. It's fine. Now it's fine. I couldn't care less about the picture.
I was just upset when I thought it was Luke.
So I couldn't care less, right? I couldn't care less means I absolutely don't care, right? It doesn't matter to me at all. Just max levels of indifference. And sometimes it could be rude, so keep that in mind, right? When you want to show a complete, just complete disinterest in someone's opinion, event, or result, you use that. I couldn't care less about that. Or I couldn't care less about, and then you insert whatever you want to say, right? I couldn't care less about that. Honestly, I couldn't care less, right? Or you can just say, I don't care. Or you can, it's slightly shorter and a little more rude. Whatever. Super passive. Whatever, right? And yeah, just watch it. It often can sound harsh and may offend people, so just keep that in mind. Also, another thing is you might hear the reverse of it. You know, the expression is I couldn't care less, but the people sometimes say I could care less, which is used with the same meaning, even though it's grammatically sort of contradictory. What I mean by that is when you say I couldn't care less, means you care so little that it's impossible to care less, you know? But if you say I could care less, that means it's possible to care less, which means you do care. So it doesn't make sense but people do say it, so just be, keep that in mind as well. And all right, this is everything I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been English with LinguaTrip. I'm very, very excited to be here, and I really enjoyed watching these clips from some of my favorite TV shows of all time. We can do more for sure. Just let me know in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that yet. Don't miss new content, and make sure you hit that notification bell, because you can be alerted right away when we post. And that's pretty fun. All right, thank you guys so much. And if you want to visit and experience some of these places from some of these shows, like I told you earlier, check out the link in the description box down below, and take a really nice, productive, and fun trip to one of these English schools in one of these places. And if you come to Los Angeles, maybe we could meet. Who knows? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye-bye, guys, and peace.